Hey, how has everybody been? Sorry I disappeared off the grid for a while. I let one bitter soul actually get to me, which I shouldn't have. It wasn't worth my time um, to allow such a thing. Definitely an injustice to all my GP brothers and sisters out there that I speak for. Um, a lot of my videos disappeared because I removed them. I thought I had got them all in my emotional tirade, but I didn't. Probably an okay thing that I didn't, because then that would have just been, whatever. The meet and greet one is gone, so I'm going to explain briefly before I go on with everything else that I'm talking about, regardless if I sound mentally retarded or not. It's a little pun at somebody. I was diagnosed with gastroparesis about a year ago, and it seemed to be doing okay. I was actually overweight at 150 pounds when I got the diagnosis. I have recently started losing weight, up to a pound a day, every day, just within the past month. That's been kind of going off like that. So I went to my second visit with my dietitian, and it was like night and day because she got it, when I thought on the first visit she didn't understand. The second visit it was reality that she did understand, because she basically labeled me in the critical condition. She understood that solid foods are very painful, and that anytime I eat anything, it's extreme pain. I can't eat. Gastroparesis is a paralyzing of the stomach where your stomach just basically stops working. Some people have it where it works a little bit, and it can go almost like, I want to say it's almost like in stages, because I wasn't this bad a year ago. It's progressed quite a bit. I've lost quite a bit of weight. I was at 150. I'm now down to 127 today. That's, a lot of people will go, well, 127, that's not a bad weight. Let me tell you something. That's actually a really bad weight when it comes to the fact that, number one, I'm 5'5". My weight should be between 130 and 135. So it's not good, and it's continuing to go down every single day. They decided to put me on a feeding tube method without the feeding tube, because me and my husband are trying to avoid the hospital at all cost. That would be a last resort for us. I don't want to have to go to the hospital for this at all. I don't want to have to do surgeries if I can keep from it. I just want it to go away. I just want them to find a cure. In case you didn't know, and in case you didn't read up, gastroparesis has no cure. So it's been very tough on the family. Our emotions have already been high strung. We have already been fighting deaths with everything that we have in us. The feeding tube method that she has me on is basically like 2 sips here of something, 2 sips there of something, maybe 3. I have to add a protein that only the hospital basically supplies for their TPN patients. If you're on TPN, there's a certain protein they put in your formula to help you gain weight or at least maintain. So she gave me that protein to add to my stuff. They will be putting a continuous glucose monitor on me for about 4 days because my blood sugar levels have been going high and then dropping all of a sudden. And I'm not diabetic. The reason for this is, again, the stomach does not work, so your body is going to react to that. It's just going to cause everything to go haywire. It affects all the organs of the body over time. But I still hold out hope that they'll find a cure for this. In the meantime, we are getting closer and closer to having to do something else about it. I'm not too happy about that. Sorry. I really am trying. We don't have an eating disorder. If you're a gastroparesis patient, it is very annoying when somebody says, "Oh, how far along are you?" because we swell up like we're 9 months pregnant. Or, "Oh, you really should just eat." Oh, I love the freaking arrogance of people who are just like, "Well, just eat something and it'll solve your problem." Let me tell you something. Let me just give you the freaking stomach flu for the rest of your damn life and see if you can eat. Add on top of that stomach flu tremendous pain in the abdomen area due to the fact that your stomach feels like it's going to explode from the inside out. And then let me just put a nice little meal in front of you and say, eat up. You wouldn't. Say, for instance, if you had a gallbladder removed or you had something removed surgically that would affect how you feel in your stomach, there's no way you would eat the meal placed in front of you. You'd wait. You'd just go, liquids or do something simple. It's just a survival mechanism that happens. We can't control what happens to our body. And a lot of times we can't control how we handle it either. Because, excuse me, I'm tired. I'm just so tired. That's another downfall to this thing. It just makes you extremely exhausted and tired. Which I hate. Because I have kids. 5 kids. And I have a husband that I can't do what we used to do. It's really hard. I don't think you get it. I don't think that so many people out there get it. I have a friend that I'm worried about that has the same thing as me, that she's worse off. And I worry because we're not guaranteed another day with what we have. We could fall asleep, that would be it. The fact that society is so cruel when it comes to people with chronic illness is just makes me sick. It makes me sick to my stomach. Isn't that kind of ironic? Getting sick to my stomach over society, and yet here I am dying from an illness in the stomach. Yeah, I really think people need to just start thinking of others, but I guess it's not really going to happen because, it is something that is said would happen, that things would get worse. I just pray my kids don't have to deal with the type of bullies and bullying that I've had to deal with in my lifetime. I have a lot of haters out there. And, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I probably deserved some of those haters because, you know, I wasn't the best person before I started settling down and reality hit. And reality hit way before I was diagnosed. So I get it. I got a lot of haters. But you know what? To all those people that are really horribly mean to others that have a chronic illness and are really sick, and we are actually trying to survive. We're trying to live. That's our only battle. Our battle isn't with you, okay? My battle is not with my haters. I could care less how much you like me and how much you don't. Okay, I'm not here to try to win a popularity contest. I don't care about some damn popularity contest. Save that for high school. Save that for college. Save that for whatever the hell you want to save it for. But for me, it's not about popularity. I can keep it. I'm more worried about the souls that are affected out there and the people that are being brought down. Do you realize how many suicides happen due to people with just bullying with words and hiding behind their goddamn computer and hiding behind fake names? That's right, fake names. I know that the person that attacked me before I decided to kind of just fall off the radar, I highly doubt that was your real name, because I never had anybody by that name on my Facebook page. Isn't that ironic? So, maybe I know you from high school. Maybe I know you from just meeting you randomly. Maybe it's just one of those things that, just happened, that I just kind of just blew you off, because I don't deal with certain behaviors. That being said, I'm really concerned. I'm really concerned about my family and everything that's going on, because it's so tough on them. I'm fine. I'm at peace with whatever happens, but I just don't want them to hurt from the whole thing. So, I'm coming back to the channel because, I need to help be a voice for this horrible disease. Good or bad, someone's got to talk about it, and someone's got to put it out there for what it really is. Because so many people are suffering from it. And they all have kids or family or maybe a significant other, or maybe they're alone. Either way, they're all suffering from it. And it just kills me to see that. So, yeah, I'm back. The person that decided to be horribly cruel, you lose. I'm gonna stand up and speak for those that are just like me. And I'm going to be someone that they feel that they can connect to, because they need to know they're not alone. This is the most horrifying disease besides all the others that are out there. I'm sure there's others that's worse, but this is so horrible to deal with. And they need to know that they're not alone in it. You know, your question's probably like, well, why do they need to know that there's other people that are dealing with the same thing? Do you know how this changes our lives and how this makes us feel so different and so much of a failure because we can't do the normal stuff? I fight just to go to work for 3 hours out of my day. Most of them, they can't work at all. Some of them, they have the in-home nurse already, or they're in the hospital almost 24/7. Our lives are destroyed from this disease. I'm not gonna let it destroy me. And I know that there's others out there that are gonna sit there and fight it to the end. We're gonna fight it till our last breath. And until I take my last breath, I'm going to speak out about it. So if you think it's just something that just causes a little stomach pain, or, oh, okay, yeah, you feel like you have the flu, so just get up, be strong, be whatever. I pray God deals with your insensitivity on it. And another thing, for those that are leaving their spouses or significant others because they have come down with this, you're pathetic. You will get what's coming to you, because God will make sure that you get what's coming to you. If you're married, it's for better or worse. My husband would never do that to me. And he goes through so much watching me just basically fade away. He sits there and has to watch. Not only does he have to watch it, but he has to take care of everything around here. So, I have an amazing man. Someone that's worth keeping, and someone that's worth loving, and that loves me the same way. And I am so sorry for those that have the people that are treating them like they are. We lose a lot of friends when we get this disease. You know, that's another thing we do. We lose so many friends. Oh, you can't do the same thing anymore. What? You don't even want to go to the movies anymore? I'm sorry. I just didn't feel like throwing up on you during the movie. Excuse me. Our teeth are affected. Everything about our body is affected. Most of my videos, you're going to see that I actually have makeup on. The reason for that is very simple. I don't want my kids coming home from school seeing me look sick. I don't want my husband coming home from work seeing me look sick. I just want to look halfway decent for them. It's not vanity. It's not narcissistic. It's a coping mechanism. But I guess some people wouldn't understand that because they live in a life of vanity themselves, or they wouldn't make these comments. I'm sorry if I'm too emotional in this video, and I'm sorry if it sounds so negative. I really don't mean to be negative. I just mean to just tell the truth about it. There's so much that needs to be told on it. I'm gonna make it just fine. And I'm gonna be a voice for this. And my friends are gonna make it just fine. I pray a hedge of protection over every single one of them. And for those of you dealing with other chronic illnesses, I am so sorry. My prayers are with you. I pray that you guys each find peace or find some semblance of being able to handle things day to day, because it is really hard, and I know it's hard. I don't even have what you have, and I know it's hard. So, with that being said, thank you for watching the video. Press like, a thumbs up underneath the video if you like it. If you don't, please just go away and don't watch my videos anymore, because I really don't care what you think. So just kind of just disappear, because I'm only here to help those that need help, as far as, you know, making them understand that they are not alone and that they have other people out there like them, and that they can do it. We can make it through this. So, be sure to do that, and please subscribe if you haven't already.